You for real hater? Must not be on like you say. Must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say. Must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you. You know them niggas will still hate you. Damn. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry. Blame that shit on you, PK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing while you got that drag with you. I'm a bad kidder, pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me when I step in the facility. I'm screaming as UPK, fuck the enemy. Oh, hey, this that One West world shit right here. Think I ain't got the bitch on me, you tripping, homie, that bitch right here. Brown liquor, don't sip that clip. Cloud of vision, let's get shit clear. I ain't even fuck around, homie, put the crown on me, yeah, this my year. Yeah. And I do this shit for my niggas who solid. I ain't resentful, I truly acknowledge you ain't in this truth and you ain't in this body, cause bitch, you want body. We see it coming cause we really profits. Oh, want you about it, but you didn't stop it. A hard head make a soft fast, I guess that's why you soft with your soft bag. Hood nigga that can outclass bougie bitches who talking about class. Soon as you cut a motherfucker, they be like, why you talking to me like that? Valuable lesson. Before you judge, I will check the reflection. Real love is correct. Real love is perfection. Ain't a flaw in it, this is raw business. Brotherhood is a weapon. Fuck around and get stepped on, try to step, watch how you step. Fuck around and get stepped on, try to step, watch how you step. 10 times out of 10 when we get it in, nigga, it's a win. If you ain't in the UPK, then nigga, it's a sin. Cause it's only one body, one truth, nigga, one spirit, yeah, one God. But when the shit hit the fan, pussy nigga ran, they got in the win. When niggas saying he was down, when really the nigga switch. Niggas saying he a ride for you, when really the nigga snitch. Really the nigga quit. Hey, really the nigga bitch. Yeah, and I'm just telling you the truth about it, this ain't even a diss. Yeah, this how them niggas be acting. Talking that shit like they really be about it, but when it come down to the action, that's when you find out that they lacking. That's when you find out that they acting. And fucking with my niggas, it's a sure way to end up in the casket. Bitches us against the masses. I don't mind getting dirty, but watch how I clean it up when it get nasty. I lift that Nina up and get the flashy, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Yeah. Oh, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Borders of blue and friendship for the fashion. Yeah. You understand me? We standing tall on what we believe in. Yeah. Either you stand on something or you fall for anything. Believe that. Look. And if you standing on the wrong thing, you falling anyway. One West. Lost Tribe.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Come on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Brotherhood, sippin' chillin' with a priest, feelin' hella good. I'll ride for my nigga and that's understood, and never put a fucking hole.
Yeah, where we going?
You know.
What we doing? That fuck on me, or grab me spooning. What's on our plate? Dinner food. You eat that pussy, boy, you fool. I'm on my grind, they already know I'm working. But I'm out of sight, Band-Aid my skin color. I'm picture perfect, but I'm TV worthy. Her late, a legendary, call it James Worthy. I'm ballin', to be or not to be. But shout it bugging me, I nicknamed the flea. Old days, gotta remember, try to remember. Handcuffed at an age, nigga just became a member of that shit. Had 4 clips, I got 4 clips. I'm still with it, hey. Been in 9 different schools, been around in South Carolina like a damn mouth. But this crazy run is full of problems, remember. That's a priest and prophet, pop it for a profit. Pop it for a profit, and I'm a priest and prophet. Shaw, priest and prophet, Quan B, priest and prophet.
That's right.
Pop it for a profit, pop it for a profit.
Pop it for a profit, these hoes need to stop it. Shut the fuck up, bitch, and put the money in my pocket. Bitch, pay your tithes, one way that's a lie. Leave the truth for you, you done lost your damn mind. See the truth, it's my first wife, young nigga on the grind. Priest and prophet on the rise, UPK since 69. I thought you knew, this one for them Hebrews, making moves, dropping jewels, acting bad on the news. Fences out the window, see the Lord is who we follow. White man is the devil, fighting demons like Rambo. That would die, war band, garment, rocking camo. You ain't here to stay, you in the way, bitch, you gotta go. UPK them social night, told my rib I'm always right. Want that shit, I'm about that life. 143, them guns gon' bite. That would die to be so bright. Warriors come out at night, cross the line, might lose your eye. One way bitch, now that's the vibe.
That's a priest and prophet, pop it for a profit. Pop it for a profit, and I'm a priest and prophet. Shaw, priest and prophet, Quan B, priest and prophet.
That's right.
Pop it for a profit, pop it for a profit. Brotherhood, sippin' chillin' with a priest, feelin' hella good. I'll ride for my nigga, and that's understood. And never put a fucking hope before that brotherhood. Brotherhood, sippin' chillin' with a priest, feelin' hella good. I'll ride for my nigga, and that's understood. And never put a fucking hope before that brotherhood.
Don't let your strongest muscle be in your goddamn them Twitter fingers, nigga. Boss that nigga, man. Get your shit together, man. I'm overrated. Hey, so overrated. Overrated. So overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoot, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here, eat it up, baby, eat. Here, eat it up, baby, eat. I walk with my pole like a pimp in the state that I got up a ton. I walk around with a lot of blaze, I lit a rip on it, yeah. Tonight it's a ride, I got a show, live show, and the niggas still indie. Hey, UPK niggas winning, UPK niggas gifted. Hey, I had a little money, but I lost a little money for that punk ass job. Now I'm getting paid off passion, so it's only right that I stunt. All the nigga wanna hate, frustrates on the face, boy, low wasting time. I don't hate being around broke minds. I motivate their ass and they grind. And that's a real athlete, a real ass nigga, 2G short in the flesh. And I'ma eat my plate so good, I'ma let a little bit while the dish. And I'ma beat down your block so rich, top off you'll feel it leave. I went to another bitch house cause that bitch ain't clean up the kitchen. And I ain't saying no names, give a goddamn shit, let that motherfucker learn. I left my phone unlocked, woke up, bitch had a damn talk with her friend. Wanna know who it is, who the fuck is that bitch? I ain't telling no business. And I bought another motherfucking chopper, and that big game with some haters, but hey, I'm overrated. Pass overrated. I'm overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. I'm overrated. Pass overrated. I'm overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. I pass overrated. My money coming steady. I'ma rock out my good talk. Hey, the women looking good. Got them white girls. I was trying to see who got good talk. South Carolina, where them 5 thick women, they better know how to cook up. Hey, never say the bitch from scratch. That'll keep a nigga, yeah, on stop. I be in Atlanta with the hitters. Zone 6 rocking with a nigga. Had a nigga walk up to a G, but couldn't get past my security. Yeah, I go out, that's my dog already, and the police too official. Niggas in the world traumatized, trying to buy a trip off a nigga. But when keep shows coming, keep these hoes running hill for a change, he'll fly.
All right, Shalom Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of Warren West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Jenny Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You are the Israelites according to the Bible. And we ain't affiliated with no fake Israelite group, no Christian group, Muslims, nobody. What we do in the school is teach the truth according to the Bible. All right. With that being said, today is law class. Every Wednesday, we have these law classes here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, we everywhere. And in these law classes, we break down all the laws, the statutes, and the commandments that you're supposed to be following if you were so-called black, Hispanic, a Native Indian. Why? Because you are a Israelite. All right. So it's mandatory to be tuning in into these classes, man, to make sure you stay on point in doing what you're supposed to be doing as a people. Now, as y'all can see, you already know we finna get into. You can read the title of the class. We finna talk about Christmas. We finna go into the history a little bit. You know, we're gonna get some laws on why we shouldn't be doing Christmas or any other, pagan holiday that, any other nation has made. We're going to talk about it. All right, we ain't going to waste no time. We're going to just jump right into it. So, everybody know what Christmas is. If you was in the world, 9 times out of 10, you celebrated Christmas. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a scripture right here. Let's get John 8:32. Just going to get this right quick. All right, this is John chapter 8 and verse 32, and it read, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." All right, so what does this mean right here? The truth should make you free. Let's be free from Christmas. Let's be free from it because it is a lie. Let's be free from letting our kids down, letting our own loved ones down. You know what I mean by that? I'm gonna explain. When I mean letting our kids down, celebrating Christmas puts so much unnecessary weight on your shoulders. you know, because from Halloween to Black Friday, it's so much pressure on you if you have children, or not all the time. You ain't even gotta have children. Why is that? Because you gotta buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that, get this gift, get that gift. And guess what? You still got the rent, you still got the light bill, you still got the water bill, you know, you gotta buy food, you know, and God forbid you on child support or whatever burden else you got going. These holidays magnify all our struggles. And we risk damn near everything we have to get these gifts, to get this money. We risk our morals, our life, our freedom, everything. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to get some money to buy gifts. And I ain't lying. Look, you already look. You know what I'm talking about. It's already hard enough throughout the year as it is trying to get by, especially in this economy right now. It's crazy. No, it's insane. You got to have 2 jobs to even get by. One job ain't going to do it. And when you got 2 jobs, you might need a side hustle with those 2 jobs. Now you're talking about buying gifts, buying stuff you can't even afford. Why? Because the white man told you to do it? Because you feel like you a bad parent if you don't do it? Because you feel guilty? Because it's about the children? All that is bullshit. Excuse my language, but it is. It's BS. And I know a lot of us feel this way, especially black men. We don't give a damn about, we don't care. Majority of us do not care. We just do it for our wives and our children. But in the inside, we are miserable. It's time for y'all. It's time for us to stand up, man. Stand up. Tell your family we ain't doing no more holidays. We ain't doing it. Because look where it's getting us. If you would know how much money we spend on Christmas every year, it'll amaze you. I'm telling you, that number is ridiculous. You know, past millions. We spend so much money on these pagan holidays. It literally makes no sense. And we wonder why we still in the same position we in. Why we still in poverty. They want us to celebrate these days because we spend the most money. This is a game. And we losing the game. And the white man is winning. You understand? Let's read that one more time. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. In the eyes BK, we free. We free. We don't have to worry about this. We don't have to worry about stressing, going insane because we can't buy our kids Christmas gifts. You do. You got to worry about that. We don't got that kind of fear. You know, around this time, the Feast of Dedication is next week. We finna get with the family, go to school, you know, watch Community and Hunter Lecture. You know, it's like his class. You know, we finna have a good time. We ain't worrying about none of this stuff. This is unnecessary stress you putting on yourself because you want to do what the oppressor has taught you. And this scripture is not just about Christmas. This is about every holiday they have taught us, about everything they've taught us. You know what I'm saying? Even your everyday life. You know, you being in the car, you getting pulled over. That fear you have, your heart start beating, you know, and etc. We don't have that type of fear. You know, when you learn that truth, you're going to be free. You don't have those chains inside of your mind no more. I'm going to tell you this right here. I said this a couple of weeks ago. I say it all the time. If you're still celebrating everything the oppressor has taught you while we were slaves, that means you're still a slave mentally. All right? For us to still be doing things we were doing as slaves, the things that the white man taught us, we're still doing the same thing now. How the hell we not still slaves? It just does not make any sense. This holiday belongs to Esau, the oppressor. They made this holiday. It's not in the Bible. You understand? Israelites was not celebrating Christmas. We have our own high holidays. And we're going to get to that tonight as well. We have our own culture. The same way every nation magnify their own culture, take pride in it. Why the hell we don't do that with ours? We have our own high holy days, man. We have our own traditions. We don't need theirs. It's not even about but they call you like, your family when you get in the shoe, they say you fake woke and blah, 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 blah. No, we're not fake woke. We're being who the Lord intended us who to be. The same way the East Indian has his own God. The Chinese man has his own God. They also have their own traditions, their own culture, and they don't do certain things that a white man does, man. It's just culture. That's all it is. The Bible's not a religious book. Christianity is religious, man. And that's why it's so confusing. All right. So we're gonna talk about today, man. We're gonna talk about, why do we celebrate Christmas? Salaki. Why we should stop celebrating it, and where did it come from? So let's drop this right here. Let's get Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. Leviticus 23 and 1. Some of y'all out here stealing, robbing each other. You understand? Unaliving each other, selling drugs to buy your kids Christmas gifts. How the hell does that even make sense? You know what I'm saying? How they even make sense? You doing harm, sinning against your own people to benefit your children. Robbing this brother so you can get your son the PS5 or whatever. Stealing stuff out the store to get something for Christmas. And your kid's bad as hell, by the way. They don't even know. They don't care about nothing else but the gifts because they know you're going to give them to them. They be bad the whole year. Crazy acting. Bad in school. Disrespectful. And they know their mama is still going to get them anything they want for Christmas because she has to. She got to. It's Christmas. You got to give me something. I deserve this. See, the same spirit you have with Christmas is the same spirit you have with birthdays. It's that selfish spirit. I deserve this. It's my birthday. You need to worship me. If you ain't call me my birthday, I ain't messing with you no more. I ain't messing with you. You ain't give me no gifts? What? I'm finna cut you off. That's the same exact spirit you have on Christmas. And we all know this, man. I remember being in the world, you ain't get a gift you wanted. You mad. Forget the love and coming together and family. Forget all that. If you didn't get the gift you wanted, Christmas was a wrap. I'm finna go home. And that's the spirit you teaching all your children. That same spirit. It's not about whatever they telling you what it's about. For one, it's pagan. That's the only reason we shouldn't be celebrating it. But the spirit we get from it is also destroying us as a people. All right. Let's read Leviticus. This is Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. And the Lord spake to Moses, saying, verse 2, speaking to the children of Israel and saying to them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath rest and a holy convocation. You should not do work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. So the Sabbath day, all right, Friday night down to Sunday night, you should be doing no work, no servile work. Verse 4, these are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5, in the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. So in this whole chapter right here, the Lord is showing us all the high holy days, the feast days he's given us. In this whole chapter right here, this is our culture. These are our traditions. You're not gonna find Easter in here. You're not gonna find Christmas, 4th of July, Halloween, none of that mess inside of this chapter right here. You're only to celebrate everything in this chapter. You understand? I don't even want to call it celebrate. It's like it. You know, if you're an Israelite, you must partake in all of these high holy days. You understand? All right, so we're gonna drop this right here. Let's get Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. All right, and it reads Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Even doubt not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Since slavery, we've seen and known we should not be doing anything these people do. Since slavery. You know, why should we and why are we? You know, we were taught everything that we do, and it's not a coincidence. You know, the oppressor has to make everything godly. Everything. Like, everything we celebrate in this country is not what it seems. It don't take nothing but a quick Google search to really know what the hell we really celebrating. You know what the Lord say in Ecclesiastes 7:13. You can't make something, and I'm paraphrasing, you can't make something straight which he already made crooked. Anything in America was already made crooked. And he tried to make everything godly to make you celebrating. And that's why they include it being Christ's birthday to make it godly. See, what they do is, what Christianity is, what the oppressor has done is he's correlated all his holidays to try to match up with the Bible, which is why you go to church on Halloween, and after the service, you see it's a trunk or treat in the parking lot. When I was a child, I always used to question this, like, why the hell is we celebrating Halloween at church? That ain't make sense to me. You know, Thanksgiving, we'll always have a dinner after church for Thanksgiving. It'll be a sermon without Thanksgiving. That didn't make sense to me because I knew all these days were pagan. I knew that as a child. I knew that the white man made all these days. And a lot of kids do know this. Even Easter, the whole bunnies and stuff, having eggs, that ain't make sense to me. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing an Easter egg hunt at church? That was confusing. You know why? Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. All this came from the oppressor. Everything we do, all these holidays, they've been doing this for thousands of years, man. This is not nothing new. They took all this stuff from Europe, Rome, Greek, and they brought it over here to America. These are the same people that's keeping their tradition. And the reason why we do what they do is because we were in captivity under them, and we still alive. And that's why we chose all of his ways, man. We gotta stop choosing his ways and choose our way. That's the only way out. And it'd be cool if Christmas was just a day, whatever. But they gotta include Christ in it. They gotta include our God in it. They gotta include the Bible with it. And that's just who he is. He ties all his holidays to the Bible so that we do it. And that's why your grandmama is so overly righteous on Christmas. It's like you can't tell her nothing about Christmas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You in his school, you in his truth. Them birthdays, Mother's Day. Look, if you think your family love you, come in his school. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a different family. The minute you ain't there on that Christmas day at your grandmama's house, open up gifts. The minute she don't get a call from you, on Mother's Day, her birthday, it's World War III. They think you don't love them no more, or this and that and that. And that's a spirit that we've got over all these years celebrating these days. Your own family turn on you over another nation's culture. And that's another reason why I said, man, that spirit is destroying us. It's like we don't feel human if we don't do this stuff. We feel less of a human if we don't celebrate these things. We get depressed, stressed out, wore out, feel all guilty, and anxiety started to kick in. We depressed, sad. None of y'all see it. People think something wrong with you, all because you don't celebrate Christmas, man. We always say, oh, it's for the kids, it's for the kids, it's for the kids. Damn that, man. Kids are kids. They won't understand. They gonna get it. You're making things harder for your kids by giving them everything they want. The kids don't listen. They bad as hell. They got no discipline. The father ain't around. We have to stop giving children everything they want. That's not the right way to do things. You can't have everything you want. You can't. But I'm going to say this. There's nothing wrong with giving anybody gifts, but you don't need a name on a gift every time. The white man shouldn't have to make you go get your kids a gift. Give your kids a damn gift. Give your husband a gift, wife a gift. It's a gift. It don't have to be a name for it. I remember one time, I'm going to share this with y'all. I got into the truth. I'm a young man, whatever. Became a trooper. One day I bought my grandmother a gift out the blue. Just I seen it on sale, whatever. Got her a gift. Went crazy. Just went insane. Asking what's this for, yada yada. It's like we don't understand. Like it has to be a birthday or something for a gift to be received, and that is a slave mentality. It's a slave mentality. He controls the oppressor controls everything we do. We can't come together as a family if it's not a holiday because the oppressor say we can't. It ain't nobody's birthday. It ain't Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna hang with y'all niggas. That's how we think. In the eyes, she became, like I said 2 weeks ago, we always kicking it. We always together. We always, doing something together. Even when it's not a feast day, we always, hanging out, whatever. But in the world, it's like you can't do that. A gift is a gift. It's nothing wrong with trying to reward your child. You got child to make good grades. Whatever. Give them a game or something. Cook a nice dinner for your husband. Surprise them. There's nothing wrong with just showing appreciation of people you love with gifts. But why do we have to do it on this day? You're going flat broke trying to do this. And, Captain Sakura said a heavy thing in his class, on this Christmas class, when he was breaking it down. He said it magnifies our struggle. And I remember this, growing up poor, a lot of you remember this too. You couldn't get everything any other child got for Christmas. So, you go on Christmas break for school, right? You go back to school, you get to see who got this and got that. You get to see who got new shoes, who got new clothes, and some children will have on the same clothes before Christmas because this day magnifies our struggle. Now this kid getting bullied and yada, yada, yada. He was a certain way because he didn't get this for Christmas. Now he hates his parents because they didn't give him this for Christmas. He hate everybody else. Like I'm telling you, I felt this. You felt this. It's real. And that's what this holiday does to us. Mentally, it messes us up. We don't understand that. We don't get it. So now you finna go get this loan, get that, pay all this stuff off, and guess what? 25 plus 7, that's January 1st. You know what January 1st is? Rent. Rent due. Rent is due. You ain't finna have that because you didn't spend everything you have on this holiday for your quote-unquote children. And guess what? The landlord don't give a damn. He don't care. He care about you celebrating Christmas. Where my rent money at? Where is the rent money? All right, pack your stuff up. You gotta go. Eviction notice on the door. You had a great Christmas. I know you did. You had kids got gifts, all that, but you're gonna have an eviction notice 2 weeks later. All this for that. And I'm gonna tell you this: your kids gonna play with them toys for a day, maybe 2 days, maybe. That's it. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's not worth it, man. Let this day go. It magnifies all our struggles. It makes no sense to do it. It's pointless. Let it go. You know, who cares? I mean, so well, you just doing it for family, have good. You can do that any day. You can do that literally any day. You understand? So we're going to drop this right here. We're going to read this quick article, man. Get a little history of, you know, what Christmas really came from, how it was made, you know. So I'm going to get a quick article. It's a lot. Y'all bear with me. All right, Saturnalia. So remember that name right there, Saturnalia. Now, I couldn't find an article that we had last year. That's the article that I wanted. This article is like PG. It's down near PGG. Not even PG-13. It ain't telling us everything we really want to know about this disgusting, you know, holiday, on what it's really about. They didn't Christianize it and try to make it something it ain't. But, you know, the article's still on point about where it really came from. So Saturnalia, it says, held in mid-December, it was an ancient Roman pagan festival honoring the agricultural god Saturn. Because of when the holiday occurred near the winter solstice, Saturnalia celebrations are the source of many other traditions we now associate with Christmas, such as wreaths, candles, feasting, and gift giving. And there you have it. Christmas comes from the festival of Saturnalia that was dedicated to worshiping the god Saturn. Why? Because when it got cold outside, you know, they believed that this god was, you know, making it cold or something like that. However, you know, has nothing to do with Christ, as you can see. What is Saturnalia? Saturnalia, the most proper holiday on the ancient Roman calendar, derived from older farming-related rituals of midwinter and the winter solstice, especially the practice of offering gifts or sacrifices to the gods during the winter sowing season. The pagan celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time, began as a single day, but by the late Republic, it had expanded to a week-long festival beginning December 17th on the Julian calendar, which the Romans used at that time. The winter solstice fell on December 25th. All right, so this is a week-long thing when they offer each other gifts and also sacrifice, you know, pigs and stuff like that to that Saturn god. Also, it says farming-related rituals of the midwinter. Now, what they also did during this festival, they had orgies with each other. Men did. They would run around downtown butt naked and have orgies with all each other. And when they get done, they'll give each other gifts, right? Now, they ain't going to say that in this article. This is history.com, so they're going to try to Christianize it, but that's what really happened. You know, in almost every holiday, there is something homosexual that Esau was doing. For real. Look it up. Halloween, somewhere in the lines of it, somebody's doing something homosexual in Esau's holiday. It's in there. You know what I mean? And they correlated with the Bible. We don't know that. It don't make no sense. All right. So this is how the Romans celebrated Saturnalia. During Saturnalia, work and businesses became to a halt the same way it do now. Schools and courts of law closed the same way it is now. Enormous social patterns were suspended the same way it is now. People decorate their homes with wreaths of the greenery the same way they do now. And shed their traditional togas in favor of the colorful clothes known as senties. Even enslaved people did not work due to doing Saturnalia, but were allowed to participate in the festivals. In some cases, they sat at the head of the table where their masters served them. Instead of working, Romans spent Saturnalia gambling, singing, playing music, feasting, socializing, and giving other gifts. Wax taper candles called Syria were common gifts during Saturnalia to signify light returning after the solstice, man. Look, you drive down some rich neighborhood, you see all these lights everywhere, candles, all kind of stuff. Why? Because this is the same thing that Esau was doing 500 years ago. They do it right now because this holiday belongs to them. It don't belong to us. You understand? On the last day of Saturnalia celebrations, known as I'm probably gonna say this name wrong, Sagilera, many Romans gave their friends and loved ones small figurines known as Signalia, which have referred back to all the celebrations involving human sacrifice. So, this is insane. Human sacrifices, animal sacrifices, orgy sex. This holiday explains who Esau is the best. This is who he is. A wicked beast, a monster, a wild man, maniac, psychopath. This is what they do. All right, how Saturnalia led to Christmas. Thanks to the Roman Empire conquesting Britain and the rest of Europe from the 2nd century BC to the 4th century AD, in their suppression of the oldest seasonal rites practiced by the sects and other groups of today's Western cultures, derived many other traditional celebrations of the midwinter from Saturnalia. So, because of the Roman Catholic Church, they made Christmas coincide with Christ because how wicked it was. What they were doing and stuff like that. The orgy sex, the sacrifice of all these animals, human sacrifice. Let's keep reading. Christian holiday, Christmas, especially owes many of its traditions to the ancient Rome festival, including the time of year Christmas celebrated. The Bible does not give a date for Christ's birth. In fact, some theologians have concluded that he was probably born in spring, as he was. And that tells you right there, many people know that Christ wasn't born on in the wintertime. He wasn't born on December 25th. And even if he was, Christ ain't celebrate his damn birthday. Never did. Israelites didn't celebrate their birthday in the Bible. You'll only find the word birthday probably 3 times in the Bible. You understand? It's not something we didn't do. It wasn't an Israelite culture. Heathens in the Bible celebrate their birthday the same way they do now. So Christ being an Israelite, he didn't break any laws. He didn't celebrate a birthday. But the Rome, like any other holiday, the Roman Catholic Church, had to flip-flop their original holiday to coincide with the Bible to rule the whole world. And that's why we all celebrating Christmas, all right? So that's a small little brief history of this day. And we're probably gonna do a part 2 as well next week on Christmas, talking about the tree and furthermore. And we'll know who is Santa Claus and where does Santa Claus really come from too. So let's go back to these scriptures. Salakia. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1, and it reads, "Hear ye the word which the Lord is speaking unto you, O house of Israel. Verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Learn not the way of the heathen." What does that mean? Their customers, their traditions. Everything they do, learn not the way of them. Verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cut of a tree out of the forest, and the work of their hands of the workman with the axe. I read the scripture in the world. I was a kid, you know, it was like, damn, that's like a Christmas tree. You know, show the pastor, show this, show that. Nobody cares about it. They ignore it. You know, they ignore it for a reason, because a lot of people don't want to know the truth. I'm in John 8:32. The truth will set you free. People are good with being lied to, you know, because it's fun. You know, living lies is fun. It's what you want. It's what you lust for. People don't want to be told what to do. They don't want to be told to stop celebrating Christmas. What? Christmas is fun. You get gifts, you get this, you get that. It don't matter how you treat people, they're still gonna give you a gift. You know, you're gonna be worshiped this day. You know, it's a fun thing to do. We don't want to stop celebrating Christmas. That's a spirit that most, you know, black people have. It's spinning Canadian Indian. You know, and that's what's destroying us. It says it right here. It's talking about the Christmas tree inside of the Bible. See, before Christ, we were already in captivity numerous times. But yet they say this is about Christ's birthday. This don't make sense. We in the Old Testament. Christ was not here at this point in time. He wasn't even born yet. So how is this day somehow about Christ's birthday? See, Christians don't read the Bible. And I'm showing you that right here. Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails, with hammers, that it move not. This is your Christmas tree. And it's in the Bible 500 years before Christ died. And the Lord said, don't do it. You understand? This is your Christmas tree. You know, the Lord saying that don't do it, because what you going to do? You still going to do it because you don't love God, man. You know, loving God is not a feeling. It's never been a feeling. Love in general is not a feeling. You can't say you love anybody and sin against them, steal from them, lie to them, etc. How is it any different with God? If you say you love God, you got to do what God tells you what to do. Why? Because the definition of love is following all his laws, his statutes, and commandments. You understand? Let's get Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 19. And when you put that tree inside of your house, you're worshiping another God, the God of Nimrod. That tree ain't got nothing to do with Christ or the Bible at all. Isaiah 40:19, it reads, the workman melted a graven image, and a goldsmith spread it over with gold and cast of silver change. Verse 20, he that is so impoverished that he have no oblation chooseth a tree that will not rot. He seeketh into it, a cunning workman, to prepare a graven image that should not be moved. You worship that tree. You know what I'm saying? You got that white Jesus right next to it. Your family coming to ground and y'all sing around the tree, sing to it, put gifts up under it. You ain't never asked yourself, where the hell this tree come from? Why is it a tree in the house? What does this have to do with anything? Those are the questions we got to be asking ourselves. Why are we doing this? What is this for? Why are we stressing ourselves out over this? You understand? To laugh, to have fun, to give each other gifts. We can do this on any given day. We don't understand that the minute we stop celebrating all these days is when we get out of captivity. If we're going to keep following Esau, we can go into kids' captivity. You know, we ain't gonna never see freedom. And I'm going to tell you this. If we didn't celebrate Christmas, imagine how much money we would have as a nation. It even makes sense for finances. I'm talking about as a nation. The economy would drop tremendously if we stop celebrating these holidays. I mean, they would, you would see TVs for $5. They would be trying to force us to celebrate Christmas, man. It'd be so many days. It'd be Black Friday every day if they seen we wasn't to participate in any holiday. They do this stuff so that they get rich. They know niggas gonna spend money that they don't even have. They're gonna go broke. We're gonna evict them in January, then turn around and give them taxes in February. This is a system. You know what I'm saying? And we all victims of it. It's a game. Like I said earlier, this is a game. And they winning it. All right. Let's drop this right here. Let's get Exodus 20:3. All right, this is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3, and it reads, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." Hey, straight up. And it's just like that. When you celebrate Christmas or any other holiday, you're worshiping another god. We just read that, the god of Saturn. That's another god. Even if you don't know what the hell this is about, it does not matter. This holiday is pagan, and it's not in it. The Lord said don't do it. Anything man-made, we ain't supposed to be doing. When you put that tree in your house, you worship another god. When you opening all those gifts and presents and stuff, you worshiping another god. We have our own god. There's no need to worship anybody else. And it's just like that. Let's take pride in who we are for once. Let's get serious. The white man takes us as a joke as a nation because we're not serious about anything. Everything is a joke with us, man. We don't care about having our own culture and doing our own thing. So why the hell is he gonna care? He don't disrespect nobody else except for us. Think about it. The Asians got a no-hate crime bill because they're serious. They're serious people. They come here, mind their business, get rich off of us, go back to their own communities. That's it. They don't do anything else. They mind their damn business. They're separated. We're not separated because we're too busy serving the same God they serve. We ain't in the way. We got to get the hell out of the way. Getting our own lane. Everybody else is in their own lane. We scatter all over the damn place. And we wonder why we in the conditions we at right now. It ain't rockets and science. It's not rockets and science, man. You tell somebody you don't celebrate Christmas, you crazy. You mentally ill now. Something's wrong with you. Go ask the East Indian what he doing for Christmas. You might get offended. Go ask the Chinese man, hey, what you doing for Christmas this year? He might get offended. Why? Because they don't do this stuff. They're not in America. They just live here. Black people, Hispanic people, and the Indians. We are in America, but we're not American. All right? I'm going to say it again. We in America, but we are not Americans. Just because we live here and been doing participating in all these pagan holidays for 400 years, don't mean we still need to. I don't give a damn you've been celebrating this your whole life. It's time to stop doing it now. Time is running out, man. It's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. And I'm going to keep saying this. We're not missing out on anything. We have our own holidays, man. We ain't missing out on nothing. All right? You're going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. I know you feel like it is because you can't put a Christmas tree in your house no more. It's not the end of the world, man. And Most High Christ for what the Lord did to Florida this year. There was a family out there who had acres of Christmas trees. I mean, acres of them. And they all went away because of the flood this year. The farmer said he going to take about 15 years to get back where they at, with these trees. So Most High Christ for that. The Most High is placing judgment on this place. He's going to keep doing that because people like you want to keep, celebrating these, pagan holidays. It's not going to end, all right? Let's get Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. All right, this is Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Lord hate your feast days. The word hate is in the Bible. I know you didn't know that. Hate is all in the Bible. You know, everybody thinks the Bible is about love and hugs and kisses. That's not real. You know, that doesn't make any sense. You know, for them to tell us love, 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 but in this world, it's just hate. We don't experience that love. From who? The oppressor ain't giving us no love. He's the one that taught us Christianity. Tell us to love this, love this, love this, but he continues to oppress us. That's contradiction right there. Throw the whole religion away. It does not make any sense. It's confusing. And I thought that as a child, like, how the hell is God our love when he flooded the whole earth and unalived everybody? You know, it didn't make sense. And a lot of children feel this way, think this way. In them churches. You know, a lot of adults do. It just doesn't make any sense. Why? Because that's not real life. In real life, you gotta hate something. You gotta hate what destroys the things you love. You're gonna have these different emotions. You're gonna go through adversity sometimes. You're gonna go through some problems, trials and tribulations. Everything is not all love all the time, man. God is not love all the time. It says, I despise your feast days. What's your feast days? Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Halloween, any damn holiday you have, the Lord hates it. And what? I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Lord is not there with you at your feast days. You praying and stuff, all that. He ain't there with you. And that's why it's always chaos every time of this year. Every time. Your uncle is finna get to arguing with somebody. Somebody's finna fight. Somebody's gonna get a gift they don't want. Picture fit. Throw the whole vibe off for every damn body. Not everybody arguing. Everybody arguing, want to fight, this and this and this. You know, you got family members speaking on this family member. Auntie got an attitude. Your granny complaining. It's so much going on. Yeah, I know. You know I'm telling the truth. Because it happens every year. Every year. Ain't no peace in that house because the Lord is not in there on these days. He ain't with you. You understand? Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. It don't matter all that food you cooking on Christmas Day, the dressing and all that stuff. The Lord ain't smelling that food either. He ain't smelling it. You know, he don't want any of those meat offerings. He won't accept them. Verse 23. Take thou away from the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows, even their Christmas music, the Christmas music. The Lord ain't listening to it. He ain't with it. The Lord is not with Christmas at all, as you can see. All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 7. You know, Christmas ain't nothing but get rich off of a nigga day. That's it. That's all it is. These devils making hella money off this holiday. Hella money. You know, we go overboard with this day. We go crazier than the people who created it. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's way please the Lord, he making even his enemies to be at peace with him. You understand? You ain't gonna have too many problems when you follow the Most High. Because we at peace with our enemies. We at peace with our enemies. The same way I just talked about, the other heathens that lived in America. They at peace. And we would be the same way. If we follow the Most High, we ain't got nothing to worry about no more. We free. We ain't got to worry about no police no more. No financial struggles with these holidays. None of that stuff. It'll be a shield around us 24/7 because we follow the Most High. And I'm talking about as a nation. As a nation of people. You know, and I'm gonna say this: the fact that we do celebrate these things is why things are so expensive anyway. I got to think about that. If we didn't do any of this stuff wouldn't be so expensive. It wouldn't. It'd be cheaper. The only reason it's so high right now is because we buy it. They know we're gonna buy it. They know we're gonna go crazy. Those shoes, those clothes, those game systems. They know we buying all that stuff because they know we're gonna celebrate this day. They eating off of us every single year. Black Friday. I'm gonna tell you what they do. Black Friday, and you might find some good deals somewhere, but most of the time, coming from a person that worked retail years ago, those prices are regular prices. They put a price on there and put 30%. The original price of this TV might be $200, right? They'll change the original price to $400. You know, they'll change it to lock it. They'll change it to $250 and put was $499, 50% off. You know, it's all a scam, man. They hungry, they greedy. All they want is your damn money. That's it. You know, but if you was with the Most High, you wouldn't be like this. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be getting unalived in these streets, being oppressed, you know, mentally ill, mentally messed up, on drugs. You know, all the problems we face daily. He says he making even his enemies to be at peace with him. You wouldn't have none of these problems no more. And these type of scriptures right here, your pastor ain't going to read them. He going to skip over them. He going to read what makes you feel good inside, what makes you happy. You know, Sunday coming up, it's going to be hella Christmas parades everywhere about Christ, about, you know, Jesus, his birthday, when he wasn't even born on this day. He just wants to keep you confused. You know, you come to church, you don't come to church to learn anything. You come to church because you had a long week at work. You've been stressed out. You just want to go somewhere to laugh and have a good time. That's all church is. All right, let's go. Let's get Exodus chapter 23 and verse 22. You know, imagine, you know, having a great Christmas. You come home, all your stuff on the damn porch. You locked outside the house. That's a reality for a lot of us. A lot of us have been through that. You go so hard, working 60, 70 hours a week, killing yourself day in and day out, man, for some damn holiday that ain't got nothing to do with you. Because you'll feel guilty for not doing it. That is a slavery mentality. And a lot of us feel that way, which is why we do what we do. You finna go rob this man, unalive this man, sell these drugs, do all this, risk your life, your freedom, your morals, your standards. You a stripper now. You got OnlyFans, but you doing it for your children. You think your children want you doing any of that stuff? You think your children want you risking your life every day? Your children don't want you doing that. Because what happens when you're going and locked up in jail? They don't care. They don't give a damn about them gifts. All them gifts you was getting don't mean nothing when you locked up in away and can't see them no more. It's time to start thinking. We don't think. We just do. Before you buy them gifts, ask yourself, man, why am I doing this? What is this for? You provide for your children, feed your children, clothe your children, discipline them, you know, teach them. You don't need to do any of this for your children. You love them every day out the year. One day ain't gonna do it for you. You know, beat up for your kids every day out the year. And like I said earlier, it's nothing wrong with rewarding your children for things they do. Giving them a nice pair of shoes and they make good grades or just being good in general. But you don't need Christmas to validate anything as in for you being a parent. You know, that's a slavery mentality. It is, all right? Exodus 23 and 22, and it reads, but if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thy enemies, in adversity to a dying adversary. So if we do what the Lord told us what to do, he will be an enemy to our enemy, and we'll be worry free. That's the scripture we just read before this. I'm telling you, if you just follow the Most High, you will be worry free. I know a lot of y'all going crazy right now. Not to say, man, look, we all know this. The week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, we laid off for work. Ain't nobody working. There's more money you missing out on. You know, the PK and IHBK stands for practical knowledge. You know, outside the Bible, we teach you things that just better your life, period. You know, things you shouldn't do and should do, you know, and this is one of them, you know, saving your damn money. You know, you can avoid a lot of things that's to come when this happens. You know, your children are going to go to school getting bullied for not having certain things, you know, all that. But you can just not do this. You know, obeying the Most High, it was keep us free. It sets us free. You know, mentally, you can breathe now. Y'all don't know the burden it is to just keep up with all this stuff, man. It's a burden. It's a burden trying to live somebody else's lifestyle, but it ain't even yours, man. It's a huge burden. You know, in the IHBK, man, we all pumped up for next week for Hanukkah, man. We ready for it. We ain't stressing over here, worried about how we gonna pay these bills and buy these Christmas gifts. You know, we ain't really worried about that. You know, whatever happens, man. We got brotherhood and we got sisterhood in here. We got each other. And we all can have that, man, if you leave Esau alone and let him do what he do. Let him have this, man. It's his days. Let him keep this. This ain't got nothing to do with us. You understand? Let's get Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men's like it. And that's what Christmas is. You know, a man tricking you through some kind of philosophy and vain deceit, telling you that this day has something to do with Christ. It's his birthday or etc. Any other holiday. They try to reel you in and make you celebrate it, you know, correlating with the Bible. You know, you going to church and you're learning about Halloween and this and that. Trying to reel you in to make you do it. Why? Because money. You spend money on every holiday. Halloween, it don't matter. We spend the most money on it. And that's why they try to get us to do it. It also says after the rudiments of the world and not after Christ. All this stuff is worldly. Everything. Valentine's Day. You know, St. Patrick's Day. Anything, you name it, it came from Esau. And he's of the world, not of Christ. You know, Christ didn't do any of this stuff. So why are we? For all you New Testament Christians, did Christ celebrate his birthday? Did he celebrate Christmas? No. You know, the answer to both of those questions are no. So why are we? Why are we doing it? If our king didn't do it, then why are we doing it? It's like it. All right, let's get we're gonna get Salaki. Bear with me. Let's get 1 John 5 and 3. All right, this is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3, and it reads, "For this is the love of God." So, like I said earlier, the definition of love is inside the Bible. And this is what it means. That we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. If you love God, you will not celebrate Christmas. And that's it. or New Year's, or Valentine's Day, or any of it. We have to let all these holidays that Esau has taught us, we got to let them go. Let them go. I showed you in Leviticus chapter 23, the whole chapter, it lists all of our high holy days. The days we're supposed to be partaking in. Does not have any of the white man holidays inside the Bible where Israelites were celebrating them. It's not what we're supposed to be doing. We have our own culture. Let's take pride in being an Israelite. And I'm telling you, people they'll start reacting differently. You'll get that respect from other nations because they won't try us no more. They ain't gonna try us because they know who we are. They know we Israelites. And when they see us living like Israelites again, they're gonna know what's up. They ain't gonna do what they do no more. Which is why the Asian man got it on hate crime bill. Like I said, we gotta be serious, man. It's time to get serious again. In the IHBK, we're serious. You know what I'm saying? We take this very seriously. Our culture, our identity. We don't play about it. We plan, y'all are playing in this world. You understand? The white man is tricking you out of his spot. He ain't spending a dime of what you spending on this day. We're going overboard with it. Already oppressed, already in poverty, and still going all out on this day, which that don't even matter itself because it's pagan. And this is a thing. You got to stop asking why. I say this all the time. Stop asking the Lord why. Stop questioning everything you see in the Bible, man. If the Lord said don't do this, then just don't do it. It ain't no it's about love. It's about this. I know it was about something negative back then, but now it's about this. That ain't how it works. If it's a man-made holiday, that means we don't do it. No questions asked. Why? Because you're an Israelite. And you're going to get these laws and statutes to you. That's it. So with that, we got an Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Hunter. That's my time. Shalom, Israel.